Hi guys, welcome back to So This Happened, the show where we discuss some stories that made the headlines recently. My name is Muyilua Olatide and let's get into the gist. Now, starting off today's episode is a heartbreaking story coming out of Abuja. The media industry is in mourning following the tragic death of a 29-year-old Arise news presenter, Somtochukwu Maduagwu, popularly known as Sommie. She died in the early hours of Monday, September 29, 2025, during what has been reported as a violent armed robbery attack at a residence in Katampe. Now, Sommie wasn't just a face on TV. She was a vibrant news anchor, a lawyer, a producer, and a colleague loved deeply by many in the industry. Arise described her as a bright, engaging voice who connected with viewers across Nigeria. Her death has left her family, colleagues, and the entire media community shattered. Now guys, Sommie was not directly killed by the armed robbers. Now, according to reports, the armed robbers attacked a 6-flat apartment, and while they were raiding other flats, Sommie, out of fear, jumped from her own apartment. Now, sadly, she sustained severe injuries from that fall and died shortly after being taken to the hospital. Another account, however, had another painful twist. Now, a family member claimed that when the police arrived at the scene, Sommie was still alive and even begged them to take her to the hospital. But shockingly, they allegedly said that they didn't have fuel in their car to help. Now, we can't independently confirm that part, but it has stirred serious outrage and raised questions about police response in emergencies. And this brings us to another even bigger concern, the issue of insecurity in Abuja. Sadly, Sommie's death isn't an isolated case. Reports of robberies, violent attacks, and killings in the FCT has been reoccurring for months now. Now, if this happens in the heart of the capital, then what hope does people have living in less protected parts of the country? At the end of the day, this isn't just about losing a journalist. It's about the safety of ordinary citizens, professionals, and people dedicating their lives to work and service in Nigeria. Security is supposed to be a right, not a privilege. Yet every time, it feels like people are left to fend for themselves. Well, this is a painful loss, not just for the family, but for the media industry and for everyone who knew her. May her soul rest in perfect peace.